WJXL FM, Jacksonville Beach.
Keeping farms running, construction moving, and towns maintained is essential. That's why Kubota is working to keep you working. Right now, get 0% financing and no payments for 90 days. Offer expires May 31st. Visit KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. Kubota. Together, we do more.
Call or visit Coastal Equipment, your Kubota dealer. Here to serve you in these challenging times. Coastal Equipment, Jacksonville, and in McClenny.
Greater power for the great outdoors. Coastal Equipment.
Hey, Yulee. Captain Kevin Favor here, and your brand new tire outlet store is now open. It's the largest state-of-the-art facility in Yulee and Fernandina, an authorized dealer of Yokohama, and they have over 6,000 tires in stock. Locally owned with experienced staff on hand who know the importance of getting your vehicle back on the road. Now, 11 area locations to serve you. Visit TireOutlet.com to learn more and shop for tires and service.
Tire Outlet.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. This is the Sports Den with Denny Thompson and James Coleman on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den on a Thursday night, getting closer to the weekend, long weekend, especially for us. Forgot about that. A 4-day weekend.
Yeah, plenty of time to catch up.
Heck yes. That just made my night. You won't catch us in here on Monday or Tuesday. That's what we're talking about. Hopefully everybody has a good Memorial Day plan. Get outdoors. Been stuck inside this whole time. By the way, speaking of
what is that?
That is James' volume. Speaking of the coronavirus stuff, I'm very uncomfortable with something that people are already picking back up.
Shake hands?
Yes.
You thought that was going to go away?
I thought it was going to go away for a little while. And I don't know, like.
You said for 10 years.
I thought it was.
I could have told you that, man.
I really thought it was. And
really could have told you that.
It hasn't gone anywhere. It was all over today. Everybody I saw stuck their hand out. And it's
everybody was happy to see each other. Greetings.
I don't.
Just happy to be here,
Can we just say hi?
You know what's probably more sanitary than shaking hands? You're going to hate this, too. Hugging.
Oh, I'm not hugging anybody.
But I'm just saying, like, you're not touching you're not touching the hands, and then the hands don't touch your face and all that other stuff.
I have a special hate for huggers.
You don't like the old lady? Little side hug or church hug?
Kiss on the cheek?
No, God, don't do. Heck no. Like huggers, no. What gives you the? Never mind. Y'all are gonna get me in trouble.
What gives you the right to spread love?
No, what makes you think I want to hug?
I don't know. They're your son.
They probably
kids don't. I mean, I'll hug my kid, but
they probably just feel like, hey, this is one of my favorite people, Denny Thompson.
No, because they hug everybody.
Well, maybe everybody's their favorite people at that time.
So, say hello. They're all willy-nilly going around hugging each other? Like, that's the thing now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just uncomfortable with it. I'm sorry.
Wakanda salute. I'm telling you, just guys embrace it. It's not just for black people. It was a movie, but it was really, really good.
What is that? Is that the X thing?
Yeah, cross. Okay. Boom, right here. Like, it lets people know the love or the fist.
What was the name of that movie?
Black Panther.
That's right.
Yes,
I never saw it.
I want to see Denny start giving the Black Power fist to everyone he sees.
Head nod. Those are all good. Those are all acceptable.
Head nod. Always has been.
Have y'all found this shaking hand thing coming back?
I don't really see people. I don't really leave the house too much.
I've seen it.
But like who? You're talking about like kids' dads?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You're getting hugged by
shaking hands. Stay with us, James. We went to shaking hands. We went back to shaking hands.
So this is what you have to do. You have to aggressively go first with the fist pound.
That
you have to be a fist pound guy.
I have done that. That's what I have done.
That does work.
In the business world, though, like
you're in a different kind of business, though.
You're right. You're
in the fist pounding business.
You're not. You're right. You're right. Before we get to Gardner Minshew's training video, because I've been harassed on Twitter about that today.
Yeah, everybody wants to know your opinion.
OSTARINE.
Can we first get to the baller that Dak Prescott is?
What do you? I'm confused. I need help. I don't know what happened. I know he didn't sign the deal.
Do you know what the deal is that he was offered?
35?
Yes.
And he said no to it.
He said nah.
So he wants Patrick Mahomes money.
What is Patrick Mahomes' money?
The 40
45.
mil, 40, 45. Like, yeah, was it 45 that they were talking
Well,
about?
it's nothing now, but
Well, yeah,
right.
I'm saying what they're expecting it to be.
yeah, I would expect that at least.
Here's the thing, though. Here's where Dak's playing this right. The Cowboys aren't getting rid of him, right? So
Man,
he's going to make 31.4 on the franchise
mm-hmm.
this year. He can skip training camp, preseason, all of it, and make his 31.4.
Facts.
Come 2021, if they franchise him again, there's a 20% raise under the franchise tag. That's 37.68. Guaranteed, again, can skip training camp, can skip the preseason. He's making 37.68. And then at that point, so that's $69 million for 2 years, fully guaranteed.
Yep.
And then at that point, who knows what the salary cap is? And who knows where quarterback salaries are? So, yeah, turn down 35 because in 2 years you've made 69, which is 35 mil a year, basically. Right? And you get you get another contract, and quarterback money may be 45 then.
Yeah. Boy, we view quarterbacks so much differently than we view everybody else.
Yeah, because only one of them.
Yeah, I got that. I'm just saying, like, it's a bet on yourself, and you're brilliant. What if he stinks it up?
They're still not going to let him go after 1 year. He can go out and he can have a 24 touchdown, 17 interception year. They're going to franchise him again. And he's going to get that 37.68. So he's going to get 70 mil, fully guaranteed, over 2020 and 2021. Okay. 2022, the third franchise tag, by the way, if he wanted to play long game, so let's say he balls out.
I thought you can only do 2.
No, it's a 44% raise for the third franchise tag. So that would take him to $54.259 million.
Oh, they're saying it's not even about the bread. It's about the length.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So he'll sign the deal for 35 right now. They just give him a 4-year deal.
We just went through 3 years.
Yeah, but just like Dak ain't thinking like that. You're thinking like that, and I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah.
But Dak is like, I want my guaranteed bread. Obviously it is guaranteed if you make to a certain point. But Dak is sitting here thinking like, if they give me the 4-year deal, I'll take it. But the 5-year deal, that 5th year is gonna have to be some really good, some significant money.
Have y'all heard rumors as to like how much of this was guaranteed in the offer from the Cowboys?
Nah, because if it was all guaranteed, then
he'd have to sign it. You'd have to. But when you start looking at it like that, you start looking at from the quarterback perspective with this franchise tag and just thinking, look, they're not going to get rid of me in 2 years unless we absolutely stink they're going to get Trevor or Justin. I'm going to make my 70 mil guaranteed. And then I'm just going to renegotiate after that. Like, that is absolutely what I would do if I were him. Now, Pat Mahomes is different. Pat Mahomes can name his price. Dak's in that weird space where he's good enough that he can say no to this deal, but he's not good enough where he can go, I'm going to set a whole new market for quarterbacks at 45 a year. And if Mahomes gets 45 a year, is their team going to be any good?
Well, the cap's going to go up.
Yeah.
I think.
Bro, that's 20%.
That's not even that crazy. At that point, who knows?
That's 20%.
Like, there's going to be a new TV deal, right?
Yep. All the stuff.
What do you think? The TV deal is going to go down, be less than the one now?
About is what the Kansas City Chiefs are probably going to bank on too when it comes with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
We'll have more money. We'll be able to do more things. And a good portion of that team is relatively young right now. So
I wonder if his agent's still taking the approach that we had heard that he was taking of a percentage of the cap, because that cap could go down this year.
Yeah, I doubt.
Based on revenue.
It can, but I doubt it. Oh, well, no, you're right. You're right. You're right. Because if we don't have fans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that cap could take if you believe what we read last night.
Which I don't.
That cap could take a 30% hit. I don't know, what is it, like 180 right now? So it goes from 180. What's 70% of 180?
60. So 120.
Yeah, 126. Yeah.
They won't. They won't. The NFL. They'll come up with some kind of legislation that fixes that.
Last year was 188.
Last year was?
Yeah.
Like they'll come up with something that says there's a floor. Because you know how many people have to restructure their deals and have to get. I mean, how much more people would have to cut. It'll be almost impossible.
This is one of the times I'm with the players on it. This is
198 this year.
This is one of those times where the owners are taking the risk, and that's why they get to keep the majority of the revenue.
Right.
Right. And if you're going to argue that every time you get to negotiating, then this is the time where your argument's actually valid. There's never been another time in the NFL, or not in recent history. They've always just made boatloads of money, and now this is the first year they're not going to. They can say, see, this is why we're keeping 52%.
Well, yeah, and then this is why and then the players will be like, hey, honor your contract.
Yeah.
That's just, and then now the people who suck will be the people at the bottom, but, it'll be almost, again, you can't take a 30% reduction the way they've been doing it and then expect to keep the 53 active roster and everything is going to be swell.
Yeah. Should we take a break and come back and get into the Gardner Minshew video today?
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
The Gardner Minshew training video that came out today that I got tagged in and I watched on the way here, actually, or in the parking lot. I know the guy. I know the trainer. I'm actually surprised that Gardner's there, but we'll talk about that coming up next.
Seminole and proud of it.
Let's give him the chop.
Rick Ballou takes you into the night. Every weeknight on 1010XL.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, se-ortho.com. That's where you need to go if you're having some pains like shoulder pains, knee pains, hand pains. Maybe you need physical therapy. That's your answer, Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. Locations all over the town. Doctors, the best of the doctors around. They've even got urgent ortho walk-in availability right now. So 2 of their places, you don't have to go there to the emergency room. You can go to their urgent care at 2 of their locations. All this information is at se-ortho.com. That's Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is Greg Huntington with Advanced Disposal. In these uncertain times, there's one thing you can be certain of. Advanced Disposal and companies like us are committed to continue to provide critical environmental services that you depend on. When you see your local garbage person collecting waste in your neighborhood or place of business, then give them a wave and a thumbs up. Through these challenging times, Advanced Disposal is still hiring drivers and essential staff throughout Northeast Florida. So please go to advanceddisposal.com/careers and join our team today. Be safe.
Jeff Prosser here. I'm with Jeff Breyer, owner of Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Jeff, over the years, I'm sure you've cured a lot of patio envy.
Jeff, now is the time to visit our showroom to get your dream patio and the cure for patio envy. We'll design the sunroom, screen enclosure, or patio of your dream.
You also do flooring?
Absolutely. At Lifetime Flooring, we can update your entire home with luxury vinyl plank, carpet, tile, or hardwood.
Visit Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring today, just south of Bay Meadows on Phillips Highway.
And don't forget to ask about our current specials.
License CRC 028471.
Welcome to Moe's! We are open, offering stress-free ordering and tamper-resistant packaging on all to-go, curbside delivery, home meal kit, and drive-through orders. At Moe's, we're here for your family during these difficult times and taking every measure possible to ensure that your family stays safe while enjoying your favorite Moe's entrees you've grown to love. From the Moe's family to yours, thank you for your business. We'll get through this together. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay hungry, and welcome to Moe's.
In the NFL, there's really no off-season. When the rubber hits the road, Tire Outlet and 1010XL keep you on track so you don't miss a move. The off-season rolls on with Tire Outlet. Wholesale prices, premium service.
Odds are, when you're looking for the best plumbing service, it probably sounds something like this. Okay, Google, show me Roland Reach Plumbing. That's right. Roland Reach Plumbing is a Google guaranteed service, so you can be assured of work quality, background of employees, and the right service done on time, on budget. With satisfaction Google guaranteed. So for any plumbing issue, large or small, use the Bold City's best. Roland Reach Plumbing at plumberinjacks.com.
Hello, I'm Dr. Joel David of David & Associates Center for Cosmetic and Implant Dentistry. We hope you and your family are safe. We are grateful to be fully reopening in May and are now accepting appointments. In these times, your safety is our primary concern. Our office has always had the most stringent infection control procedures in place. For years, an outside infection control firm has spent 2 days every quarter checking and training our staff. We have 3 full-time sterilization technicians for your safety. Our staff has the most advanced personal protection equipment, including N95 masks. We have now added 10 ADS external dental suction systems that reduce up to 99% of all aerosols created by dental handpieces. Removing aerosols are the major game changer to ensure patient safety. With advanced HEPA filters and hospital-level UV radiation, this equipment kills up to 99% of all viruses and bacteria. Plus, we have additional units with the same technology running in every room. I promise you that everything that can be done will be done to ensure our patients' safety.
The Edge Group wants to buy your house right now. If you need to sell your house, get an all-cash offer and close in as little as 10 days. Don't waste another day letting your house sit on the market. Beat the rush, get your home sold, and get it sold for the most money. Put cash in your pocket right now. Whether it's old, new, in need of repairs, the Edge Group will buy your home, and it won't charge you a penny in commission. So don't wait. Right now is the best time to sell and protect your equity and future. Call the Edge Group right now and get an all-cash offer at 474-5851. No one helps more homeowners get more money than the Edge Group. So call them now at 474-5851. There is no obligation, no risk. Call the Edge Group today to see what your home is worth and get an all-cash offer today from the Edge Group at 474-5851. The Edge Group at Keller Williams Realty.
Superior Fence and Rail knows about first-class service. From the first phone call to the final inspection, Superior Fence and Rail's professional team delivers with great communication, friendly installers, and quality fence products. There's a reason why Superior Fence and Rail is the top-rated fence company in Jacksonville, and it all starts with their professional team. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail for your new fence today.
When you're on the fence about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is a Sports Den brought to you by thehumidor.com. Make sure you get to thehumidor.com for all of your cigar needs. That's where I was going.
Yes.
Cigar needs. That's what you need. Cigars. A bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
Helps with the COVID.
Yes.
Just what the doctor ordered. You heard Doc yesterday.
Don't put that on him.
But that's also, if you listen to him about COVID, that's on you. That's not his specialty.
Get to thehumidor.com. Buy you a bunch of cigars. Great selection of cigars. Already low prices. Then when you check out, type in Sports Den, all lowercase, all one word, and you'll get 20% off. Be shipped right to your house. That's like social distancing at its best right there. That's thehumidor.com.
Can I give you a quick hate before 8 o'clock? Pre-hate?
Wow. Actually had this like segment planned.
I mean, we can get to that really quick. It's like just because we have a good amount of people who listen to us on Facebook Live and on social media.
Okay.
Love the support.
Yes.
Guys, this is a real radio show. This isn't a podcast. I know what you guys are used to. Like, commercials are the reason why we're able to do this show. Like,
somebody griping about the commercial.
Yeah, they pay us.
And if it wasn't for commercials, how could you have eaten those wings?
Facts.
How many wings do you get in an order?
You got 3 boxes.
I know, that's what I'm looking at.
One box is fries.
Outrageous.
One box is fries.
Okay.
Because they normally $10 for 10 wings. If you get there before 7, it's happy hour.
Okay.
So it's half off.
Okay.
So I just buy 20 wings.
So 20 wings and fries?
I mean, I don't eat all the fries, but the fries are just kind of there just to...
I'm going to have some fries.
Yeah, please. But the wings are delicious. Today I was hungry, so the wings are like...
Because those were like meat.
Fire. Yeah, like these ain't no chump wings now.
Yeah, don't say anything.
Yeah, that's good. So QB Country, if you want to see it at QB Country on Twitter. David Morris is the guy that runs QB Country. This specific one, I believe, is in Mobile, Alabama.
So this is like a franchise.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, multiple locations. David is a really good guy, like really good guy, good at his job. Trains a lot of good guys. Trained Eli Manning,
Okay.
Jake Fromm.
When are you going to get to the
Okay,
good
I'm
guys?
trying to like. Are you selling
kidding.
him, or are you like?
No, he's
Two
he
Super
really
Bowl
he's a
rings.
good guy. He knows his stuff. And so he put out a video today, like a 53-second video of some stuff that Gardner Minshew is doing out at his facility in, I believe it's the facility out in Mobile. And I got a lot of questions on, kind of what he's doing, stuff like that. It's a lot of drills. That's what it is. It's drills that's working on base. It's drills that's working on suddenness and all that kind of stuff. So I told you how highly I think of David, because I'm going to tell you this. This is not what I would be doing with Gardner Minshew. This could be just, 53 seconds of a 6-hour deal, right?
Mhm.
Like, he could have been in there a couple days or for 2 hours a day, and they could have gotten a lot more. And this is what they chose to show, because a lot of it would have been boring. But what Gardner Minshew needs right now is more pocket awareness, more pocket presence. Like, if you go and you watch the film of Gardner Minshew, we all know that the guy can extend plays and make plays, but there's a lot of times when he's extending plays that don't need to be extended.
Facts.
So a lot of times he's in a perfectly clean pocket and my man just bolts. Right? So it's not like, I don't know. When I watch this video, it is, any NFL player should be able to do everything that he's doing. Let me rephrase that. Any college or NFL player, you can put together a 53-second video out of an hour training session that's going to look very similar to that.
I'm trying to figure out. I mean, forgive me in my ignorance. What's so special about this?
There is nothing special about it. It shows his athleticism. It shows that he's able to get his base set quickly. He's balanced.
He does look more explosive.
He is, and he is explosive, and it works a little bit on that. But it's not like, explosiveness is very, and I'm not trying to get too technical, but explosiveness is very mechanical. Like, you don't have to be fast to be explosive.
Very, very true.
Right. So there's a lot of mechanics that go into that first and second step, explosiveness. And Gardner has those things. But this drill, I post this stuff every day on our TikTok page. It's not bad, but don't sit there and go, oh my God, Gardner Minshew we're going to the Super Bowl based on this. But where Gardner Minshew, and I'm sure Dave is working on this. I'm shocked he's actually working with David. Like, that's the part that's shocked, because he used to go down to
Naples.
To Naples. But where Gardner Minshew is going to take his next step, if there is a next step, is learning to be patient in the pocket. And there is some things in the video where him throwing on rhythm, he needs that. You can't make every play a highlight play in the NFL. If you try to do that, you're hurting your team more than anything else, because the NFL is such a scripted game of, if they go here, we go here on our route concept.
Mm-hmm.
And we need that hit right away. And those defensive ends are really good. And if you keep running around, eventually they're going to take your freaking head off, like they did in Baltimore his first preseason game.
I'm looking at some of these throws, and I don't know if he's just, you're just making the throw just to make it, which is not smart per se, but like, I'm watching him throw essentially like a quick throw almost, like, or an out, and it hangs. Like, a lot of the things that we saw, like, now when he's running, dope. But like, when he's throwing it, it looks like, wait a minute, it's the guy I saw in preseason who we were questioning if he's throwing with the right hand, or if he's like, I'm just thinking about it purely from a perspective of a guy who has to catch that ball, especially the flat route. And I'm watching them, and I'm like thinking, like, dude, if I turn around and try to catch this, is it getting there in enough time so I don't get decapitated?
Yeah.
But I do. I mean, I will, as I used to always joke about stuff, it does picture well.
It does, and it's a good look for Gardner. I mean, it's
very good advertising.
It's good work.
This D1 facility
big missed
looks amazing.
opportunity.
It is a great D1.
Like this D1 is probably I don't like I
It's a
like the
very
outside
profitable one,
field.
too.
I'm sure they have an indoor.
There's
Like most of them.
Indoor's dope too. They do,
Um,
they do everything outdoor. It's like the perfect location out there.
Like the
It's
Orlando one
awesome.
definitely did not look this good.
No.
You
It
were
looks like the
saying
parking is a problem though.
it's good for his image, but this is a big opportunity missed. Shirt off, bro.
Oh yeah.
No. We're not
Gotta
talking
roll
about.
with your shirt
Let's
off.
no, hold on. Let's be crystal clear here. This is okay for his image.
He's young.
QB Country's killing it with this.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like that's what I was talking about.
I thought you were talking about
No,
QB
no,
Country.
QB Country.
No, this is good for QB Country. Like this is what you
582 retweets, 73,000 views.
881 retweets.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
75,000 views. You said 75,000 views, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's great. That's great, David. Like I that's good stuff.
But does he have
If
a
I
TikTok?
if I wanted, oh, look, I'm the king of TikTok.
Exactly.
I mean, 74,000 views is a bad video for me on TikTok.
Yeah.
But I like if I wanted to be petty, and I'm not going to, but if I really wanted to be petty, I would just put our college guys through the same workout tomorrow and post it.
Please. Oh
That would
my
be good.
God.
Be
that
that
would
level
be
of petty.
awesome.
Just to
that level
kind
of
of
petty.
show,
For
like,
advertising.
just to kind of. No, I don't want to do that. Like,
Why?
Yes,
because
you
that's
do,
the
because
only
you said it
reason
out
I would
loud.
be doing it. And I don't.
So?
Well, maybe I do want to do it.
To
But that
show
doesn't
off
mean
your
I'm
guys.
going to
do it for your guys.
Do it for the gram. is
Do it
what
for
they
the
used to say.
kids. For the talk.
Yeah.
You do it for the top.
But I mean, once again, Gardner, you looked amazing. Rip that shirt off, bro. Let him see what you're working with.
You don't think his
You looked
his
amazing.
you don't think his look just screams Gardner?
Yeah, it did. But I mean, it would have the same.
Yeah. That's interesting. I was surprised to see the video. But if you go back and here's the thing. If you've got the time, go do this. Go through QB Country's media and you will see very similar videos with Jake Fromm, and he looks spectacular in it. You'll see very similar videos with, well, I don't think Eli, but you'll see very similar videos to this one.
Oh, QB Country's everywhere D1 is.
Okay, yeah.
That's why I'm looking at the.
What is D1?
D1
It's a
is
training.
a sports performance training center started by a fullback for
Is
the
that
Tennessee
right?
for the Tennessee Volunteers with Peyton Manning.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he was a fullback. No, they do a good job too. Like most of them are really nice.
Mhm.
So, yeah, interesting. Oh, they got. That's interesting. I'm not gonna say this on air, but I'm mumbling now. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm not gonna put that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that kind of guy. I don't want to be that kind of guy. I am that kind of guy, but I don't want to be that kind of guy. James.
Yeah, but now you're basically saying like, hey, these guys could do it. But to me, I'm like, all right, well now prove it.
Well, they know they can do it.
I don't know that.
Yes, you do.
So
Yes.
I mean, I'm not a quarterback expert.
Yes.
To me, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen. I mean, it was obvious Super Bowl potential to me.
What kind of flex would it be if I put Dobbs to that tomorrow?
Oh,
good
he
one.
wouldn't do that probably just because they're teammates now.
Well, what if you don't know?
He knows. He would have had to seen that video.
I mean,
Are those normal things that you would do?
No,
Oh.
and that's why I don't want to do it. I've done like 2 of those drills in my lifetime, so I don't. Yeah,
who has the better quarterback resume?
between who?
You or David?
Let me sell myself here because all my guys are homegrown.
Like how so?
He's got Sam Howell.
No, he don't. That's why I'm. Yeah. Anyway, so all of our guys that are playing college have trained with me through high school.
He's also got Abe.
Okay.
Lincoln.
I'm not getting the.
Like
I'm
Eli
like,
came like after.
right. I'm not going to scoop guys up that after they've already. Although that's starting to happen. Like guys are coming to me,
Yeah,
and I'm
Josh
not knocking
Dobbs,
them.
right?
Yeah. Josh trains with Quincy up in Atlanta and has since high school.
Who are trying to get on the show about this alternate universe thing because he is a rocket scientist.
Josh Dobbs, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm not knocking him for it, but I mean, I'll put my resume up against anybody just because these cats have been with me since middle school.
You gotta get your quote game up like his.
Yeah.
Like from who?
Like he has some good quotes. Like
But
Bible-
from who?
The David guy.
No, but I'm
QB
saying
Country.
Here,
Are
give
they
me
from
six-
big time coaches or something?
Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I'll spend the first 4 sharpening the knife.
Oh, these are his own quotes.
No, that's
No,
Abe
it's
Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln.
Oh,
And then he put Sam Howell on the picture, and it's just like, oh wow, he brought me in.
is that Sam Howell's favorite quote?
I don't know. I know Sam Howell could not be my quarterback.
He was
was
on the
listening
show today,
to the
and
Lunch
it's up
Bunch.
on SoundCloud.
Do
Right
we have
now.
a cut sheet?
Yeah,
Sweet. Let's listen to Samuel.
Yeah,
there's
give us
only
some
3
Sam.
of them.
Wait, y'all did an interview. There's only 3 cuts that were cut worthy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
dear.
He wasn't like. It was a lot of the
He
same
wasn't-
thing.
Just say he wasn't very
If you
good.
want to hear the whole
the young
interview,
guy
it is
talking
online.
to the youngest person in the room was 36 years old.
Yeah, there wasn't many questions that would like, he wasn't loose for the interview.
All
I'll
right,
just say
give
that.
us something.
I wanna
I wanna hear
Okay,
it.
so this
Yeah.
is he was asked
Sam
like,
Howell
why.
is the quarterback at North Carolina.
Yes, he had like 39 touchdowns last year.
He's
As
a
a true
dude.
freshman, he's awesome.
really good.
So he was asked, why did you decommit from Florida State? Did Mac Brown have something to do with it? Da 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 da.
There was definitely a lot of things that went into it down the road when it came to time to make my decision. But yeah, Coach Brown definitely played a big role. His message to me was very convincing, and really it just came down to me wanting to stay home, close to my family. I had some family stuff going on. My dad had some health problems at the time, so really just staying close to home was something that was really important to me.
So he didn't bring up Florida State at all.
No.
And James is making a face, so now I need to know the
Well,
actual 5th quarter truth.
Duke Howell. I'm going to take all the jokes and all the other things. It was a great decision for his son. Made the best decision for him. But he had a very good
Is he
relationship.
his dad or his grandfather?
His dad is Duke. His dad's name is Duke.
Okay.
He had a great relationship with Walt Bell. They people didn't even really know that North Carolina was coming into the picture until well after the Florida game. So it wasn't like it wasn't like we built a relationship. He was a North Carolina boy. His dad did not feel comfortable with the situation, which is fine at Florida State. And he felt more secure keeping him home. And he also did a good job of recruiting other people because he was the bell cow for a majority of FSU's 2019 or 28? Yeah, no, 2019 season, right? He was the guy who really pushed a lot of the people into the 2019 class.
So he was getting other kids.
Yeah, so he went from promoting everybody to all of a sudden
I'm out.
which is not anything that Jeff did, which was one of the reasons why a lot of FSU fans who don't understand the full thing that went on, why they were so upset with Jeff, because they felt like 2 years in a row
This just happened.
the same thing happened again. And it was a thing where somebody from North Carolina 247 released that Sam Howell had been on an official visit, underground unofficial
visit.
No, it's official. It happens
was
all the time.
official,
keep it
but
quiet.
nobody was supposed to know.
Okay.
And it came out, and then Sam was like, "No, I wasn't there. I'm coming to Florida State." And then Duke was like, "No, we were there."
Oh damn! His
We are.
dad
So like,
threw him under the bus.
Don't give
Damn,
me
Dad.
I'm not saying that Duke wasn't sick, because I don't know. And if he
A man
is,
named Duke sent his son to North Carolina.
facts.
Oh,
that's disgraceful.
I'm not saying his dad wasn't sick, and I'm not saying he didn't want to stay close.
Yeah,
to home.
we're not saying that.
But what
We
I'm
would
saying
never say that.
is, it's a lot more to it.
Well,
Don't
he gets
just
into
say
that sort of right here as the next one, and he says the OC actually had a lot to do with it. I don't know who that is.
Really, when Coach Brown got hired, he started recruiting me. And the first thing I told him was, I have no idea what offense you're going to run. You don't have an offensive coordinator. So really, I couldn't make any decision until he had an offensive coordinator hired. So when he hired Coach Longo, I had a relationship with him when he was at Ole Miss. He recruited me there. So, yeah, it was just a good fit.
that was what was said at the time. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
part of it.
yeah.
He made a decision. He was committed to Florida State on a Friday. They lied about going to North Carolina over that weekend.
Oh.
He decommitted from Florida State. It was at North Carolina on a Monday. So lie to your pastor. I'm cool with it. You made the best decision for you, and it worked. It was a good. Right now, you got the right
That's why
trajectory.
I can't get into recruiting because it's like we're trusting the opinion or the the word of some 16, 17-year-old kid. It's like,
but we're also like
that's what you get. You're going to get burned.
A bunch of 45-year-old. Like again, I always tell people that don't get overly weird, and it's probably why my career. I want to be Matt Hayes, but I'm too sarcastic. Like I can't, and my filter isn't good as Matt's. But I also like being able to break news, but the news that people want is recruiting.
Yes, they do.
But recruiting is creepy.
Yep.
I just interviewed a kid and it was good. I felt my brother Miles was there. Like I can't talk to you longer than 30 minutes. You're a boy. Like you're 17 years old. Like it's weird.
I wouldn't say that people that cover recruiting are creepy because that is their job.
Yes,
but a lot of the Twitter people who are like bashing a kid who decommits and stuff. To me, that's like
that's bad.
Cares?
But hold on. Like,
you don't even know if this guy's gonna be good.
Think about it. There's some guy. They're 45 years old. I get the college coach calling because the college coach needs the kid to play so he can get some check. The other guy does, but like, dude, like you are harassing
a child
to tell you about the school. Like, it's no way to get around it. Like when they don't talk to you, you should see how the writers talk about them in the message board sometimes.
But you know what? I will correct one thing because we were talking about depending on the honesty of a 16, 17-year-old.
Stuff.
I would rather depend on the honesty of a 16 and 17-year-old than the honesty of a college football coach.
Facts.
They are way more honest than football coaches.
The other side of it is like he said
who isn't?
He went for Longo.
OJ's more honest.
For Longo. Facts. He said he went for Longo and dope. But if Longo does what he's supposed to do this year, Longo long gone.
What is his actual last name?
Isn't it?
It's Longo.
It is. It's
Longo.
Longo.
Okay.
That's how a lot of coaches get called, typically by their last name or some nickname of it.
That's why I thought it was like Longoria.
By the way, I just want to clarify something. His resume is much better than mine. I'm looking through his Twitter now at QB Country, dude.
Well, is clarify a word?
Sure. I want to clarify.
Man, no, man. Stand on
go
your
through
own,
the
so
names.
No.
It's
It's impressive.
Go through the names then.
No,
we'll
it's
be
impressive.
The judge.
It's like Jake Bentley. Well, okay.
Hey, he's gonna ball out this year. He's in Utah, right?
AJ McCarron.
Okay.
Daniel Jones.
Beast.
I didn't realize he had all these dudes.
Daniel Jones, absolute beast.
Yeah.
You talking about Eli too?
Yeah.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence is on here?
No.
Oh, so there's one more with Sam Howell. This is him saying they have a shot at Clemson this year.
I think as a team, we know what we're capable of, but I don't know if everyone really believes it. But ever since the Clemson game, I think we knew what we were capable of. They were the number one team in the country at the time, and we took them to the last play of the game. So we know if we do what we're supposed to play one of the most perfect games we can play, then we'll have a shot with them.
He couldn't actually say that without stuttering.
No, I mean, he's got every right to say that. They were in that game till the very, very end last year.
They were. I just don't think they have a shot this year. You can sneak up on them, but when they know you're coming, they're going to smash you.
Who was it that played Clemson really good back-to-back years? Was it Syracuse?
Syracuse almost beat them, or did they beat them? No, there was like a long fourth and however long, and I think it was when Trevor got hurt.
That's right. Chase Bryce came in. You're right.
And he came in and led them to a victory. And I think they played them close in the Carrier Dome as well.
Yeah. So there's not many teams that's played Clemson close back-to-back years.
Not in the ACC.
History. I mean, not even Alabama.
Right. You're right.
Yeah. Good for him. Good for Sam. Real quick on the text line. It says, do I ask, 982 says, Denny, is talking to the media part of your training program for quarterbacks? Yes, it is.
Needs to be.
It is.
We've tried to do it. There's a guy, he's in Orlando now, but he still does his
Rodney.
His program here every year. Yeah, Rodney Blunt with City Streets and Student Athletes. And a couple of years ago, or was it when we first started?
No, it was just a couple years ago.
Like we kind of like brought us out and we did some mock interviews with the guys. Went a little long, but it was just trying to get the kids to understand how you get trapped into saying certain things. Not everybody's your friend when it comes to this, and you really should get. There's a couple things. Get your kids in Toastmasters or something like that, or if they have speech and debate at your school, have them do that. If they're really, really young, have them start to learn how to act so they're not shy.
Make sure your kid's good first.
That's true, but just in general,
Because half these kids ain't never gonna get interviewed.
no, but these are good people. These are good skills anyway.
No,
to
they
be a-
are. I'm
be a
just saying
good orator.
specifically for this.
Yeah,
Like
that-
like
oh,
our
yeah,
higher
yeah.
level guys, we do everything for. They have a nutritionist. They have we do media training. They have everything. I mean, and I'm not. It's not like we're classing it out,
Like,
but
if your
it's
kid
the
is-
reality of what they need.
If your kid is going to West Valdosta State, it's probably nothing wrong with that school. It's just probably not best for you to worry about him being interviewed by.
No, if your kid's a
national
junior and he's
media.
the backup on the JV team,
Yeah.
media training. We're not going to put our resources into media training. Right. We got to take a break. What do you want to talk about next? We want to plug anything?
Oh,
What
we're
was
gonna
some of the
talk
stuff we
about Sam.
said?
Let's talk about Paul Pierce.
Oh,
and the hatred that's in his heart as a preview. As a segment.
Yeah,
preview
I do
to
have a
8
hate o'clock.
okay. Paul Pierce coming up next.
Working from home?
Look who's here.
Meet XL Primetime from noon to 3 weekdays on 1010XL with former Jaguars All-Pro Leon Searcy, Joe Cowart, Ryan the Hacker Green, and Bleacher Report college football reporter Matt Hayes.
So I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 5-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $30,000 a year and right now graduate making over $80,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition and no student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted into the program, your only costs are the books and the course fees, around $700 a year.
The deadline to apply is June 19th. Go to etajax.org to apply before June 19th. That's etajax.org.
Here's your 1010XL First Coast Community Calendar.
Hope Haven believes in children and youth with special needs and abilities and has developed programs to help ensure their success. Find out more about their employment services and internship program at hope-haven.org.
Big Brothers Big Sisters nurtures local kids and strengthens communities. You build positive relationships that have a lasting effect on young people. Get involved at bbbs.org.
Habitat for Humanity helps families build and improve their homes. If you want to build a better Jacksonville, visit habitat.org.
Join Jacksonville's City Rescue Mission to help transform the lives of the homeless and needy. crmjax.org.
First Coast YMCA helps develop Jacksonville's youth. You can help our children find a better future at fcymca.org.
If you're involved with a community event and you'd like us to help spread the word, visit our website to find out how at 1010xl.com.
Beaver is open for business, and we're here to recover together. We understand the importance of community, so Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet are supporting local businesses. With the purchase of every vehicle, you will support a local business and receive a $200 gift card of your choice. Buy a car, support a local business, and help us recover together. Plus, Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet are offering 0% financing or no payment for 6 months. Visit beavercares.com for more information on how you can support the recovery of our community together.
Jacksonville is bouncing back to business.
Key Buick GMC, McGowan's Heating and Air, and One-to-One Financial Credit Union
are up and running again. If your business is back open, tell us at 1010xl.com.
When you owe the IRS and can't pay, call J. David Tax Law, a firm right here in Jacksonville, for affordable IRS tax representation. J. David Tax Law can stop any IRS collection action and protect you from financial devastation. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 507-4777. That's 904-507-4777. Or visit jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
Get inside the Gators with the Florida Gator Report with Lauren Brooks.
Go Gators!
Brought to you by Darley's Plumbing, where quality counts.
A big win for the Florida Gators.
Get your Gators on 1010XL.
This message is brought to you by Community First Credit Union.
Stop for a minute. Relax. Take a breath. Jacksonville is going to be just fine. Things are changing, and change can be difficult sometimes. Change in how we live our lives, how we run our businesses, our jobs, our kids, our schools, our neighborhoods. But this is Jacksonville, and you won't find a more dedicated, compassionate, and caring community anywhere. From Nassau to St. John's, from West Side to the beaches, God knows we can weather a storm, and we can get through this as well. All of us at Community First realize that no one has all the answers to what we're facing. But after more than 80 years in Jacksonville, we do know this. Things get better when people stick together. So that's what we'll do. And we'll get through this to a better, brighter future in Jacksonville.
Federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, it's Allie McDeal, and I have exciting news to share. Best Bet will be reopening this Friday, May 22nd at 10 a.m. That's right, both of our Best Bet locations in Jacksonville and Orange Park will reopen this Friday at 10 a.m., ready to provide you with a fun-filled experience in a safe environment. Our professional staff will be following and enforcing enhanced safety guidelines at both locations. Come out and have some fun. We look forward to welcoming you back to our card rooms. Best Bet, experience the best.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. On a Thursday night, boy, I don't know about y'all, but traffic, man, I don't know. Jacksonville seems to be open.
I hate it. Go back to quarantine.
Just the traffic part of it?
Yeah.
Only we should be allowed to work.
Like,
yeah, I liked it better when we had
there's
the
a
little
lot of
note.
people work. These people ain't working because that's all I keep hearing about is how much people are filing for unemployment
Jacksonville's
and whatnot.
open. Jacksonville's open.
But people are just driving to be around. And I'm like, man, it was so much quicker to get to work. And now I gotta stop and look
Blake
at people.
Bortles was in traffic today, almost hit Matt, apparently.
Really? BB5 was there?
Well, he says it was a young guy with a UCF license plate in a white Lamborghini. And we know that's not Blake.
No, that's not Blake. Blake, no. I would be so disappointed in Blake if he was in a Lamborghini.
Yeah, me too.
He needs a job.
What's the weather like this weekend?
I don't know, but what was on fire today?
It's right by my facility. Something off of San Pablo.
I mean, it was blowing right by my
By
house.
your spot.
You should have today. It was bananas today in there.
A certain star linebacker?
No, that's
Star?
not it. No,
Yeah.
I'm
Who?
telling like
Telvin? Telvin came out your spot?
I don't want to give names, but every time I looked up, I'm like, what is he doing here? It was
Said that so many times.
crazy. Crazy stuff.
What
man.
are you doing in
Said
my
that
bed?
about so many different plays.
Oh.
What are you doing, sir? Oh, it's gonna be hot.
We're finally gonna have a chance for rain.
It hasn't rained in so long. Man.
I know. My water bill. I'm gonna have to water my yard now.
Yeah, I have this little man-made, I don't know what you would call it, pond out inside of my apartment. It's
Retention
just
pond?
decrepit. I watched a guy walk through it today to get to his apartment faster.
You watched a guy walk through it.
Yeah,
Like you
I mean,
sat there
there
and watched
isn't
it.
any water in it.
It's
Is my
that
point.
low?
There's literally no water in it. There hasn't been for weeks.
So explain to me the Paul Pierce thing. What happened now? Where was
Okay,
this at?
so he has his top 5, and this is on ESPN from his house. And he gives his top 5 players of all time. Let me give you the list.
Okay. MJ's one.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
No argument there. Kareem, number 2. Okay.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Bill Russell, number 3.
So he's
He
going,
is a Celtic.
So he's obviously favoring championships right now.
And he's a Celtic, so, let's put Bill in there.
Well, all three of those.
And
have
I
a ton
understand,
of
you hate LeBron. This is a big rivalry between you guys, so, you won't put him in the top 3. I get it. I get your hate. Number 4, Magic Johnson.
Again, championships. That's obviously what his
Number
list is.
5, Kobe Bryant. More championships. But he doesn't put on the guy who, in my opinion, is the best basketball player of all time. Notice I didn't say greatest to, trigger you GOAT people. But he didn't put LeBron James in his top 5. And he's been getting absolutely destroyed.
You think that's
online.
why he did it, though?
His own teammate.
Who,
destroyed
Perk?
him. Perk just said, dog, come on, bro.
Would
That's
we,
just hate.
Would we be talking about the list if he'd have put him at 2 or 3?
No.
It depends on who he's
So
slapping.
you think he just did it for the
I kind of think
the
he's genius.
attention?
I think he's kind of genius.
No, he hates
Nah,
LeBron.
He hates LeBron. There's only one person that I think he hates more than LeBron. And that's the ugly dude from Golden State.
Oh, Draymond.
Now, because Draymond,
Thought you were gonna say Antoine Walker.
yeah, him too. Draymond straight disrespected him on his his last game.
Yes, so when he played for the Clippers, it was his last season in the NBA, and he was sitting on the sideline. He was basically riding the bench the whole season. And when Blake Griffin was in the game, Pierce's teammate at the time, battling against Draymond, Pierce was like, "Man, Blake, he can't guard you," da-da-da-da, like talking a bunch of trash about Draymond. And Draymond looked at him and said something about like, "Man, you think people love you like they love Kobe? Like they're going to have a parade for you, a retirement tour for you? Like you're nobody. Nobody cares about you." And then he just sat his ass down.
And he kept going. He kept going. It was very good. But here's the thing. So you get a chance to play against the greats, right? He didn't get a chance. He never got a chance to play against Jordan, I believe. Or did he?
Pierce?
Yeah, or did it was
But that was
Wizards,
Washington.
probably.
Yeah, that was Wash Jordan. Like he never played against him, and I get it. Those that list isn't bad. Like it's an honorable list. But I think you should put a little bit more respect on somebody's name when this is your resume against him throughout your career.
You cleared your throat for this.
49 points, 45 points twice, 43.
Well, Paul Pierce, how much Paul
42.
Pierce scored?
No, this is what LeBron did to Paul Pierce. 38 points 5 times, 37 points 2 times, 36 points 8 times, 35 5, 34 4, 33 2, 32 3, 31 3 times, 30 2 times. You probably should be more respectful.
I mean, if he
when
puts,
somebody
so
has
let's say,
sunned you like
let's
your
say
entire
he puts,
career,
let's say he puts LeBron at 3 there on that list.
then he would.
You
be
couldn't
able-
argue any. You couldn't argue any of the other people on the list. You know what I mean? Like he put 5 greats on the list.
Right.
It's the omission of LeBron we're talking about, right? I know that. I know
Kobe
you don't
has
think.
absolutely no business being number
I
5 on the list.
completely disagree with you on that.
And
Kobe
Bill
is my-
Russell is not the number 3 greatest player of all
I
time.
don't disagree with you though. But Kobe being in somebody's top 5
He's
is
from 10
completely
to
logical.
15.
to me.
I don't hate that. But the LeBron thing is outrageous. It's lunacy. By the way, I do have the audio of this trash talk really fast. It's worth it.
And the tone is trash talk.
Chasing that farewell tour, they don't love you like that. You can't get no farewell tour, they don't love you like that. You ain't got that type of love. You don't choose Kobe.
He's just sitting
I like
there.
the music.
Wow, that is very disrespectful.
Kobe.
I mean, the man's going out partying. You got to do that.
He started it though. Pierce started it. Was the whole thing. And I mean, dude, you pooped your pants on the court.
Yeah. Everybody talks about LeBron
Stop.
cramping. Like you literally faked an injury because you couldn't hold.
You had to be put into a wheelchair.
Y'all are brutal, man.
We're just saying facts. If that happened to me, like I remember this kid, Chaz, in 5th grade, peed his pants. And he used to be like a cocky SOB dude. Like, thought he was badass, whatever, had a little girlfriend. The second that happened, man, he stopped talking or doing anything for weeks, probably months, the rest of the year, basically. That's what I would do if I was Paul Pierce. Like, now he's in the media and stuff like that. If I was the poop my pants guy, you would never hear from me ever again.
It's like
I'd be just like Chaz.
There's another thing that I saw. I didn't realize there was an E60 on this, and there's a guy who was just documented and spoke very highly of by Michael Jordan, and that was Karl Malone.
Mm-hmm. I love Karl Malone.
And they talked about Karl Malone, and they were like, when you say when someone says Michael Jordan, what does that do? What do you think? Like, Michael Jordan.
I got it right here on it.
What comes to mind?
Hold on.
So when I say the name Michael Jordan, what comes to mind?
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan.
Well, what?
Like, what else I need to say?
It's like I actually gained more
Thank you.
respect
Go ahead.
watching this interview.
But Stockton
And
did the
he
same thing.
smokes a big cigar.
Like that must have been a Jazz thing too, because in
Like to not bow down.
Yeah,
in,
because
like,
Stockton
posture.
said same. Stockton's
Well,
like,
if
why
I-
would I think anything about Michael Jordan when I got to play him? Like,
Yeah,
that
that's
doesn't even make
basically
sense.
what the rest of the clip is. He's like, dude, Michael Jordan. I wasn't thinking about playing Michael Jordan. I was thinking about playing the Chicago Bulls.
The
They were a
best
badass
team.
team.
Like that gave me a whole new level of respect for him. And if John Stockton, if you're telling me that's what he did,
Yeah, it's in the last one.
John Stockton has just risen up a few notches on my
Carl Malone didn't even want to be in the documentary.
Like
apparently.
Carl
'Cause he-
Malone,
or
basically,
Jordan didn't want Carl Malone to be in it.
because of what Carl Malone said here. Carl Malone was like, he's a guy, but hold up, so am I.
Yeah,
I'm a man.
Not everybody
I'm
was
40.
punked out by
Like,
Jordan.
and that's what, if you look at the documentary, everybody, obviously except for Carl and Charles and Chuck.
Man, I'm 40.
But
And apparently, Robert Parrish, is that his name? What's
Oh yeah, Robert Parrish from the Celtics.
Yeah, so like later on in life or in his career, Jordan was like, "I'm gonna beat your ass," and apparently Robert Parrish stepped to him and he's like, "No, you're not."
Robert
And,
Parrish
like,
was a
never
big
talked
boy,
to him
dude.
again.
Yeah.
Robert Parrish.
If you're gonna get a Robert Parrish just looks like that kind of guy you don't really want to step to.
Right. So I say that to say about Carl, and why it was good that he probably wasn't in the Last Dance documentary, is that Carl's done a good job of disappearing. Ride his Harley.
Yep.
And
Lives
a lot
on
of
his
other things.
farm
Yep. It just
in Louisiana.
doesn't bother anybody because we don't want Carl to get to talking and people get to researching, because it's not gonna end well for Carl. Like some people may have a good idea of Karl Malone right now, and they may lose some respect for one Karl Malone. So like that's probably what Paul Pierce should probably just do. It's not as bad as Carl's, but like, dude, you pooped your pants. Like you
can't let that man live that down.
No. And the other reason too is him and Kevin Garnett. Is that right? Is that right? Yeah, Kevin Garnett act like they weren't the first big three. Like they talk about themselves like back in the day, players didn't hop teams. Like, well, Paul Pierce was drafted by the Celtics, right?
Yeah.
Like Kevin Garnett wasn't a great in Minnesota and left Minnesota to come. Now he'll say he had his reasons.
Wasn't he traded? I think that was like a draft night trade, if I remember.
Trade, free agency. I know he got into it with the owner, but he did not start his career in Boston. Neither did Jesus Shuttlesworth. What's up, Ray Allen? He didn't start his career.
Who were you talking about before Ray Allen?
Wasn't Garnett like a draft day trade to Boston? He wasn't a free agent.
He was from the Timberwolves.
Yeah, no, I know, but what didn't they trade him? It wasn't like it wasn't. I mean, I could be wrong. I just didn't think it was it wasn't a free agency decision.
You're talking about to Boston.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Hold on one second.
For some reason, that just rings true to me.
Yeah, he was traded for Al Jefferson, Ryan Combs, Sebastian Telfair, who I actually thought was going to be really
He was supposed
good.
to be the truth, man.
Gerald Green and Theo Ratliff. Those were some old school names.
Yeah, I thought it was, and I want to say that was like a draft night deal. But
yeah, it was.
But my point is, somebody you guys formed a super team. So what? You didn't do it. You didn't do it. You didn't control your destiny, but somebody knew that if I took these two players and combined them with my guy, I'll win some games.
Yeah.
And like so I mean, a lot of times y'all should just like sometimes old head. Jay-Z had a great quote on Family Feud, the song. Old heads stop acting brand new. He was talking about how people say the young generation dress a little weird and awkward, very androgynous. And he's like, old heads stop acting brand new, like Tupac ain't have a nose ring too. Tupac is greatly considered as the greatest rapper, and some hardcore fanatic who had a lot of mannerisms that are very un-hip hop. MJ, the greatest, yes, enjoy it, but let's not act like he didn't wear 2 hoop earrings. Let's not act like he didn't have flaws when he like
so
somebody
you
didn't
think
put things together.
that's a flaw? The hoop.
No.
You're not a
I'm
fan
just
of
joking about that part. But what I'm saying is, let's not act like they
The
didn't
baggy
have to
clothes as
draft,
well.
like they didn't, like Scottie Pippen's rise and his rise to greatness didn't mirror what happened with MJ and Horace Grant being brought over. Like he didn't have, as much as they bashed his GM, without that GM, the Chicago Bulls would not be who the Chicago Bulls are.
Yeah, of course.
He didn't draft Jordan, but he drafted and brought everybody else in place.
And he was able to basically, I don't know if it was a trick or whatever, but get Scottie Pippen to sign this ridiculous deal.
Yeah.
when earlier on in his career.
Nah, that
so
was
like they
Scotty
had a
having
bunch of money
Yeah,
they probably wouldn't have had.
right, wrong, or indifferent.
To
Whether
spend on other
Scotty he
players.
tricked Scotty or Scotty was just dumb, which I believe the latter. He was the guy who made the deal.
They were apparently his family was like broke as hell.
Yeah,
they
like he was
needed
just
it.
thinking about
money
like his
now.
dad
We
who
need
was in a
cash
wheelchair.
now. Yeah, they had like 1 million kids.
Hey, real quick before we get to 8 o'clock.
Brother was in a wheelchair.
Somebody asked on the Facebook Live, I believe, about why is it only Brady getting his receivers together to throw? I can't find it now. Why are other quarterbacks and wide receivers doing the same thing? So why is it just Tom Brady who calls up his receivers to work out at undisclosed locations? It's not. It's the majority of guys have been working out the last couple of weeks with their receivers.
Yeah, they know it wouldn't be popular to put it online,
Right.
Because people will bash them.
Yeah, the majority. And they've hopped on planes to get to places. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger was just doing it. It was all over social media, 2 days ago?
And people bashed him because he got a haircut. It was a headline story on ESPN. Oh, how dare he?
Well, that's why
It's like that's why they're not putting these videos.
Right, that's why they're not showing you more. All right, let's take a break. 8 o'clock coming up next.
It's only crazy.
Crazy?
If someone thinks it's crazy.
Are you saying I'm crazy? Get over yourself. What crazy?
1010XL.
I'm crazy?
We're not crazy.
Oh, you crazy?
Really, we're not.
Things are moving again in our community, and like so many other local businesses, Diamonds Direct is now open. We're ready to get back to our mission of helping you celebrate your love like never before. Our showrooms are clean, and we're taking all the necessary safety precautions. Our showcases are fully stocked, our values and prices are better than ever, and our team is eager to serve. And starting this Friday, we're helping in a big way with our most aggressive finance offer ever. 5 years, zero interest financing with nothing down on any purchase. Yes, 60 months, zero interest on anything. All certified diamonds, all designer rings, all fashion jewelry, all earrings, pendants, bands, and bracelets. If you've had to delay that engagement or wedding or that anniversary or birthday celebration, Diamonds Direct is here to help. Starting Friday, you can spread your payments over 5 years with zero interest. At Diamonds Direct, now more than ever, we know love is the most essential thing in our lives. So come see us and let us help you share that love with something she'll have forever. Diamonds Direct, open Memorial Day too. Get details, store hours, and directions at diamondsdirect.com.
For more than 80 years, Nissan has been with you through thick and thin, and now is no different. To help in these uncertain times, we're offering flexible or deferred payments on select models for current and future NMAC customers, and special savings across our lineup. This is help when you need it. For more information on payment and financing options, visit nissanusa.com today. For well-qualified buyers, terms and conditions apply. Dealer participation may vary. Offer ends 5/4/20.
Florida, welcome to More Than Enough Reason with Geico. You're barely 100 yards into that 10K you never actually trained to run.
How many miles we in?
You have more than enough reason to call it quits, but not today. You're in it to win it.
Takes a little willpower.
You've also got more than enough reason to switch to Geico, because Geico offers emergency roadside service, and they give you access to agents 24/7, unlike the access you wish you had to an off-ramp from this 10K.
Gonna drop the pace. Skosh.
And while you regret not getting access to a decent training program, at least you've got access to Geico's handy mobile app that lets you easily file a claim or pay your bill.
Way to go, Geico.
So, Florida, even if your run has turned into a wobbly sideways shuffle, you should know Geico helps with renter's insurance through the Geico Insurance Agency too. That should be enough to make it over the finish line. Then on to saving even more with Geico by covering your boat, RV, and motorcycle.
Geico. More reasons than ever to switch today over the phone at your local office or at geico.com.
The Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute is back to normal business hours. In conjunction with Baptist Health, JOI and JOI Rehab are following the best practices to provide you and their employees with a safe environment, including patients and staff wearing masks and the ability to utilize their new virtual waiting room. JOI is still offering telehealth services if you prefer to do so. If you have questions before coming in for an appointment, please call JOI 2000. JOI, where the pros go.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Emergencies happen when you least expect them. Crosser here for your 24/7 Fenwick Plumbing team. They're an essential business. That means they're open. fully staffed and ready to fix your emergencies, whether they're leaks, drips, or more, without any emergency fees, by the way. Plus, Fenwick goes above and beyond on every call with frequent hand washing, disinfectant, shoe covers, drop cloths. You can take $50 off any repair right now when you call 660-0556 or visit FenwickPlumbing.com. That's FenwickPlumbing.com.
Welcome to Moe's! We are open. Stuck at home and sick of cooking? Make tonight taco night for the family. Order a Moe's take-home taco kit, which feeds 4 to 6 people for only $34.99. Build your own tacos at home with your choice of 2 proteins, lettuce, cheese, pico, and all the toppings, along with a bowl of Moe's famous queso. Family time is better with a Moe's take-home taco kit. Order online at Moe's.com or through the Moe's app. Available for pickup, curbside, and delivery.
McKeever Clinic is home to the first advanced prostate cancer center in Jacksonville. This is Dr. West, urologist at McKeever Clinic. Our clinic is staffed with 2 urologists that specialize in advanced prostate cancer care and management. You'll also have a dedicated nurse navigator that will coordinate timing, medications, insurance, and patient assistance. We're conveniently located off AC Skinner Parkway on the south side. Contact our specialists at McKeever at 355-6583 to discuss your treatment options.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL 92.5 FM. Join us in the sports den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hang out.
8 o'clock brought to you every night by Loose Air Quality. LooseAirQuality.com, L-U-C-E airquality.com. Environmental testing for your home or your business. You don't know anybody that does this. Just be honest. You really don't. We're telling you who does, and we're telling you you're probably going to need it because you live in Florida, and you're probably going to have mold issues at some point. And don't ignore that. People are going to end up getting sick, and it's going to end up costing you a ton of money. When you could just have Loose Air Quality, come check it out. They can tell you what's going on. They're the best in the business. They have the best equipment, the best staff, highly trained. They're local. You can give them a call at 904-803-1014. That's 904-803-1014. Mold, water damage, fire. They do it all at Loose Air Quality. If you're a realtor, you probably want to link up with them.
Facts.
Like, that's going to be one of the things. When we buy our next house, that's happening. If you ain't working with Loose Air Quality, I ain't working with you. 904-803-1014. That's Loose Air Quality. You both seem like you are full of hate today. Y'all go ahead.
Me? What you got going on?
I'm full of hate every day, first of all.
You are.
But specifically today, I had something very special I wanted to hate on. Because of this whole Jordan documentary, we've been even discussing who else would you want to see a 10-part documentary on. And one name we specifically singled out to not want to see came out today and said, in fact, we are making a 9-part documentary about me. Sir Tom Brady himself.
Why don't you want to see that?
So boring, dude.
You didn't like Tom?
He is,
you didn't like Tom versus Time?
I didn't watch Tom versus Time.
It was great.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Come
I'm actually
on,
not.
dude.
It was actually really good.
I heard it was lame and it was all about like, oh, my family doesn't want me to play anymore and da-da-da-da.
I thought it was good.
Okay.
I mean, but
maybe
you're going to watch it.
I'll only watch it if there's another pandemic, dude. Straight up. 9 separate. It's a 9-part documentary. You've got to be kidding. We can do Tom Brady in 4 parts.
What is it that you think is going to be so boring
I think
about
the
Tom?
interviews, like the part about Jordan's documentary that was good was, first of all, we haven't seen or heard from him besides like being a terrible owner in years. You know, there's no like interviews or anything. So that was interesting. And he was compelling. Like his interviews were very compelling. Did I believe some of the everything he said? Absolutely not.
So you don't think Tom Brady would be sitting there with scotch and a cigar?
Not compelling to me. We've seen plenty of Tom Brady interviews.
His interview with Howard Stern was amazing.
Howard Stern could get it out of anybody.
That was
this thing would be about like one.
And was it amazing? We only heard a couple clips. I didn't listen to the.
No, I listened to the whole thing.
What I was gonna say is like MJ. We knew about the darkness in MJ. Like we knew about a lot of the stuff. We don't know about the worst thing that Tom Brady has done is deflate some balls.
Yeah, exactly.
So if he comes out and he discloses.
Yeah, what he does is he's like, hey, You ever notice we always brought a quarterback in, but you never heard of him again? I sacrificed rookie quarterbacks. I want
They
that.
are buried
I
under
would be
my
like, yo,
basement.
I'm into this. So
Yeah,
but JJ, to your,
If it comes
to
out that
something-
he and Hernandez were ripping together,
and murdering people, then
Actually,
yes,
either
I'll
way,
change my mind.
either
No,
way
I'm
to
not
take
murdering
that,
people,
either
but-
way to take that, I would be interested. I'd be intrigued. I'd be intrigued. I'd be like, hey, I mean, a lot of them are successful and
sausage guy.
So we're on this thing called the Twitch. I don't know if it's
I
called
think
the
it's just
Twitch.
called Twitch.
We had Monster Gaming, Papa. Then you just dropped off. They said something about this, like a documentary we never even talked about for football. Not 10 parts, but a good one would be The Greatest Show on Turf.
About the Rams?
The
that would
Rams?
be so boring.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, you got
Kurt
Isaac
Warner's
Bruce.
mad boring.
Kurt Warner's story. He was bagging
Yeah, but
groceries.
he's super
heard
religious.
that.
and,
Yeah.
Like,
the
no
thing
offense,
is,
because I am a Christian myself, but like,
yeah,
I in my documentaries, I need some
Listen.
evil. I need sinning.
just like this, every great football team, right, has this guy that is a super Christian, right? It's
Danny
really good.
Warfel, Tim Tebow.
Always
Ray
have
Lewis.
guys who raise hell. Like, I actually saw something. One of my favorite podcasts, our boy Ricky, who used to come on here, NWO podcast. Don't ask me, just go Google it and then you'll find out. Housewares with
I
Opinions.
think we can. I think we know what the original one's for.
They put, they talked about Jesus. Jesus hung out with a bunch of prostitutes and
He
sinners.
did.
So
you're saying Oz Hakim is like,
come on, man. Marshall Falk was out here sexually harassing chicks.
Was he?
Well, when he was a professional, when he got on
I didn't know that.
the TV. But like, you got guys who, I promise you, once you really dig deep down, like, did you know all of that? Did you know Scotty was from Podunk, Mississippi?
No,
Arkansas.
I didn't.
It's not Mississippi. It's Arkansas.
It's all the
You
same.
better give credit to Arkansas.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
I knew that. 'cause
I
I'm from
didn't even
Arkansas.
know how
I
Scottie
knew he
Pippen
went to,
really
like,
sounded.
Central Connecticut. I knew he was from a small
I-
school there. I didn't know
Did
how.
you
broke
really
they
know
were.
Scottie Pippen talked like that?
No. I did not know Scottie Pippen.
I
was-
also didn't realize he quit on the team so many
Yeah,
times.
so you found out so much stuff. I mean,
But
You don't think
But
you
do
would
you
find
know-
out stuff from
more
Tom
ab-
Brady though? Like
no.
on Gronk
And
and
you act like
No.
the Greatest Show on Turf was like some generational. Like they took these stories from the Bulls from 15 years. Like we only have like
I didn't
2
say 10.
years
There's
of them.
nobody we can do a 10-year
Exactly.
except for
except for the
Belichick.
Patriots.
Belichick, you want to talk about
It has
boring.
to sit
If he
around.
wanted to come out and finally say what he felt about everything, I'm in.
No,
I'm so in.
Listen, there's
nobody.
There's
we can-
one.
Tyson.
There's
Tyson
one
would be
that I
good.
would watch. If they came out and said, you know what? It's been weighing heavy on my heart, and I need to get it all out. It's the reason I've had heart problems. Herbs.
I saw somebody talk about that
If Herbs did a tell-all
of the heart and the brain.
everything,
He'd
I want
be
to know
lying the whole
everything
time.
from Utah to Florida to
I wanna know
Ohio
the
State.
truth.
Like if he came out and
No.
said, "I'm going out and I want everybody to know the truth about how I recruited, the reason why I was
He
walking
needs to
away."
let me do it.
all
Right.
the fights,
He
all
needs
the
to-
JJ, I think if they
sexual
let me
assaults.
EP it, it would be the greatest thing ever.
what's EP
Executive producer?
Okay.
Because I'll come up and say, Herb. He's like, James, I heard this is what you wanted to do. This is what you do. What do I need to do to make this happen? Herb, I hated you. Didn't mind you in Ohio State, but I hated you. But I'm going to tell you this, man. I know. And I know what I know. And I know who told me what I know. I will not do this. I will end all of this if you are not truthful with me the entire time.
110.
I want to
I
know
need
about
110.
everything, Herbs.
It would be.
It would be so amazing.
Oh my gosh.
So you don't
He
think
was
that
like,
he was
how
telling the truth when he
he-
said he quit Florida to watch his daughters play volleyball?
Dude, he didn't watch one volleyball
Of
tournament.
course he was. You don't believe him?
That man ran away from home. There's only one person who shunned his family like a Republican during quarantine. Worse is the tight end. What's the tight end's name? That Jerry Jones cares nothing about, just wants him to
Jason
die.
Witten.
Jason Witten. And I think Jason Witten's wife just said, "No, I'm tired of you being here. Take your ass
Go
out there
back."
and die. Like, go out there." Like Herb said, I want to spend more time with my family. My heart is not in it. Because to be honest with you,
Oh,
with,
yeah.
with
No, he said
Jimbo,
his heart was hurting.
when Jimbo,
Literally.
I was at the game when Florida State finally broke the streak. I was on the sideline. I looked over.
Was
and I was
that his last year?
Yeah. It was the year he lied to Elam, and he told him that Jesus told him that he was going to see him graduate. It was a great lie. I mean, I'm not even mad at him for it. I was mad.
What
then.
year was Elam in?
Elam was Elam was he left in 9, right? After 10. 10.
Maybe God talked to him again and told him
He told him
that
no,
kid.
MFCK. But I looked over at him. I'm like, it wasn't, you know how you see somebody and you know they normally go toe to toe, blow for blow. Like, you have an answer for this. And he chose to not have the answer. Like, he gave Jimbo that win in my heart of hearts. And I'm like, yo, he don't have it in him. He is tired. And
he just needed to go to ESPN.
Then some of my friends who live in Gainesville told me some things, and that wears on you too. I understand. My coach went through that too. He just didn't get blasted over like in front of everybody.
Yes.
But when people know, sometimes when people know, and you know everybody knows, but everybody don't know, it's a little bit worse. It's like, because at least when it's out,
everybody looks at you differently.
Yeah, like when you rip the Band-Aid off, like that air could get in there, it could start healing. But like
when you
just slowly, there's allegations. I'll just put it like that. But not of a Florida State player, but like just allegations. But again, he didn't even like go to a AAU. Like, he didn't go to GVA, Gainesville Volleyball Association. He didn't even buy her equipment. He didn't buy her knee pads or elbow pads.
Short.
He went straight to ESPN.
I think he probably called ESPN.
It was
like, you guys got a job, right?
Listen, I just
Urban Meyer retires, steps down as the Florida's coach. He says he wants to spend more time with his family.
2 hours. After a 2-hour retirement, Urban Meyer has accepted a position on College Game Day.
He will travel around for 6 months out of the year.
See NAM
from Thursday.
Match.
He'll be on every.
He don't even like volleyball.
He'll be on every Thursday night football game.
And guess what? His heart totally fine.
He
He always looks like he's about to die. Like, even this semifinal game last year, where he wasn't even the damn coach, he was on the sidelines when Clemson beat them, looking like he literally just lost his son or something like that. It's like, dude, relax, homie.
Wow. He's good, though.
So good. And he's definitely not retired.
Any of us
he
would
will
take
be
him.
back.
You would take him in Miami in a heartbeat.
Are you kidding
I was
me?
hoping he would come to Florida State.
Oh,
yeah.
I'll send my grandmother to jail for him to come to Miami. Bro.
I would have wrote a bigger check. It might have bounced, but I would have wrote it.
We're going to take a break. Or y'all got more hate o'clock?
No, that's it.
Man, that sounds good hate.
Just don't watch the documentary on Brady. It's going to be lame.
All right. We'll be right back.
Wonder what Jeff Prosser would be doing if he wasn't on 1010XL?
I am an FBI agent. I know, man. Isn't it wild?
Jeff Prosser. You know, in another life, you'd have made an excellent criminal.
I won't rest until you all get 20 years in prison.
Mornings on 1010XL.
This is Coach Matthew Driscoll with the UNF Ospreys. If you want your players to be treated like the pros, we highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is Jason Christie from the Jacksonville Icemen. We trust Southeast Orthopedic Specialists for our team's orthopedic needs. And if you want to be treated like the pros, we highly recommend them.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
All offers are with approved credit and not in conjunction. See dealer for complete details. Drive forward.
For those of us that drive to work or just need a new vehicle, we remain dedicated to provide you with essential services,
Keeping you safe and satisfied.
at Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Bay Meadows. We're excited by our home delivery options with easy purchase online. In difficult times, everybody needs a little help. Make no monthly payments for 120 days. Find your way in a brand new Jeep Compass from just $242 a month. Save up to $6,000 off MSRP on a new Dodge Journey. Drive a new Renegade from only $199 a month.
Save up to $4,000.
Get a brand new Ram truck with payments as low as $219 a month. Selection is up and prices are down. Get 0% for 72 months and save even more. We have more Go Anywhere inventory than any other dealer. We get more because we sell more. Purchase online and get home delivery. Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
I-295 at Bay Meadows.
Time now for a medical recap. A health and wellness tip from Jaguars head team physician, Dr. Kevin Kaplan.
Here are some simple ways to protect your shoulder from injury. Avoid working with your arms above shoulder level for too long, which can stress the rotator cuff. When possible, use a footstool to lessen the strain. Lift objects closer to your body and try not to lift heavy loads with outstretched arms. Take breaks from repetitive activity to avoid strain. And don't forget to include a regular rotator cuff strengthening program to your exercise.
Hey, it's Allie McDeal, and I have exciting news to share. Best Bet will be reopening this Friday, May 22nd at 10 a.m. That's right, both of our Best in Jacksonville and Orange Park will reopen this Friday at 10 a.m., ready to provide you with a fun-filled experience in a safe environment. Our professional staff will be following and enforcing enhanced safety guidelines at both locations. Come out and have some fun. We look forward to welcoming you back to our card rooms. Best Bet, experience the best.
In times like these, when we don't know what tomorrow brings, the work we do at Morgan & Morgan becomes even more important. Our technology, remote resources, and diversified team are battle-tested and ready to represent you from the comfort of your home, wherever you are, whenever you need. We are here for you. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Injured? Now pound law on your cell. Pound law, that's all.
Offices, Jacksonville.
Former Jacksonville Pro Bowler Leon Searcy is serving up lunch on XL Primetime.
His resume is how he played in the season.
Brought to you by Wingstop.
I down blocked with all my phone, and he did not move.
Weekdays at noon on 1010XL.
At David & Associates, our mission is to practice exceptional orthodontics and go above and beyond to ensure a pleasant and rewarding patient experience. Our new state-of-the-art dental facility has the latest orthodontic technology. At our office, we pride ourselves on offering outstanding and affordable orthodontic care. You can start braces for only $129 per month, financed in-house with no interest or fees. Don't want to wear braces? We are the clear aligner experts for around $79 a month, less than you would pay for your daily coffee. You can do the most complex case with unlimited aligners, case refinements, and full retainers. The total fee is only $39.95. For cases requiring 10 aligners or less, the fee is only $24.95 or payments as low as $49 per month. We accept most insurance assignments, so for many, the above fees are reduced by nearly half. Call David & Associates for a free consultation for a beautiful smile that can last a lifetime.
It's been a challenging year, and exceptional people have risen to the occasion. Now's the time to recognize them. Know someone who's making an impact in our community? Nominate them to be this year's TIAA Bank Community Champion. Each winning nominee will receive a $1,000 donation towards their cause, and will share their story with the world. Visit TIAABank.com/community champion for details, terms, and conditions. The deadline to nominate is June 26th. Visit TIAABank.com/community champion.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Love this song, man.
Go ahead. It's all you, man.
Oh, I thought that was the part where they did the breakdown, the beat breakdown. I don't even.
Do you know who this is?
This is NBA YoungBoy.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, it is.
Whose baby mama was recently stabbed by Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s
This
daughter.
right here. I love that part right there. I don't know why that just does it for me. It makes me feel like old school.
It is a good part.
I feel like I'm Gucci Man in 2006.
Oh, can I talk
I don't
about
know what
this
else he
real quick?
says.
Somebody hit us up on the text
You're
line.
not nearly fat enough for that.
The Lifetime Enclosures text line 945, and I haven't talked about it, and that's bad of me. It says, Denny, if you haven't already, can you talk about the prospect showcase? Yes.
Is that this thing that Chapman Birdie's going to?
No, I'm doing it with Pro Impact on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So we're basically taking a few guys, and we've got I don't know how many schools that are going to live stream. We're live streaming straight to schools, player workouts, high school player workouts on Saturday morning. I haven't posted anything about it. Pro Impact's got it. You can go to Pro Impact Recruiting, all their social media, and find out everything you need to find out. It's a good thing. Those guys are working really hard. All I'm doing is showing up. That's literally the only thing I'm doing. So I don't want to take any credit for any of this.
Does it cost for the kids to come?
It does. Yeah, it does.
Any
I think
kid
it's like
can come?
$60. You have to be invited. So it's I think a list that the college coaches said, listen, we want to see these guys since we couldn't get in the spring. And it's a pretty big list, but
Nice.
they're handling all that stuff.
Is there any press?
I don't know about it. I just said they're handling everything.
Shoot.
I'm
That's
just
what's
showing up. Yeah.
Is that your spot or is it?
No, it's Normandy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So Pro Impact Sports, go to their social media, or Pro Impact Recruiting, I'm sorry. Go to their social media, and you can get all the information there this Saturday morning. What were you guys talking about? We want to talk about something about Nick Saban? What did I miss?
He's
What
a
did he do?
propagandist.
What did he do?
He's a Corona bro.
Is he?
He's a
He is.
freaking liberal
Is he
hippie.
really?
So I'll just play the clip.
Okay.
This is from Alabama football.
Hey, Big Al, you need to be staying 6 feet away from me. And haven't I told you you have to wear a mask when you're in this building?
I mean, come on, Big Al. We're supposed to be practicing social distancing, which means we have to be 6 feet away from each other. Don't worry, Big Al. We've all been there before, buddy. Let's go get you a mask.
All of us want to make sure we play football this fall. And to
He's
make
wearing
that
a mask.
happen, we must be sure we stay at home if we have symptoms, wash your hands often, follow all social distancing guidelines, and please wear a mask anytime you're around other people.
See, Nick's
Now
getting...
Big Al has a mask on. Hey, do you believe that Nick Saban wears a mask everywhere?
No.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
Can you believe how badly? Can you believe how badly Nick Saban's getting beaten by Ed Orgeron and everything? Because Ed Orgeron's was so much better.
Yeah,
His coronavirus thing was...
Protect your at-risk family members, including the elderly.
That's basically it.
Like it was in the
And
forefront.
yes, Nick Saban's players will be wearing masks.
It was in the forefront. It was very unique and genuine. Everybody was protecting the Beverly. And
At risk in Beverly.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a mask on.
no mask, but he was making sure
Yeah,
he
he
kept his
didn't have a
social
mask.
distance.
Can you imagine trying to understand Coach O with a mask on?
Oh
I
my
think that's
God.
That's why. It's like they tried to do it, and they're like,
I
Coach.
don't have that Rafa Salafusa who never got past number 1.
He always gets me with that.
With a mask, people be like, what?
No, they still would
They
have
still
laughed.
would have laughed because that's Coach O. But no, like the funniest thing about all of this, right? Whether you believe it or not, the reason why I can promise you this: Coach O don't believe in this. He
Wait,
believes.
stop saying don't believe as if you're not totally, hey, you have to wear a mask everywhere, you don't believe that the disease exists, because that's
No,
not
what I mean
true.
is he doesn't believe it's as bad as it is. He doesn't believe it should have stopped him from working.
He doesn't believe that it's as bad as.
But what I
they're
want to say
saying
is
it
this: is that he also understands that that stuff is happening, and you're preventing him from doing what he wants to do.
Make
And
money.
it's not about being.
Are we talking Coach O?
Yeah, Coach O, and I'm gonna tie this in with Saban.
I don't think Coach O and Coach Saban are going to do the same thing.
Both of them want to play.
Coach O
Coach
wants
O's
to
recently
just-
divorced.
Facts.
And
Okay.
Coach O's
But
telling
Coach
you right
O-
here, we need to
Coach O,
Protect your at-risk family members, including the
but
Just
see,
them.
Coach O is what do newly divorced coaches probably love to do more than any other coach?
Not social distance.
Recruit. What I mean is their whole thing is if you guys would just stop fighting and just sit down somewhere, we could possibly, and Saban actually had that, we could play football. Please stop so we can have football.
What? Who stopped doing what?
No, like just, hey, they say social
fighting?
distance. No, I'm saying they say social distance. They say stay in your house. Please do this.
I thought it was like
so we
people
can
were
go.
fighting.
Yeah.
No, but like people are fighting it.
because we do need to stop
Like
fighting.
you see a Costco, like Costco clearly says, hey, please just, we even have masks here, sir. Like just put, you know what? If you don't want to wear your mask, we'll bring it to you.
I saw that
How
video.
about that? No, you can't tell me what to do. You can't
He didn't
infringe
even
on
sound
my
like that.
rights.
He didn't even sound like
It's a lot
that.
of other people protecting the guns and stuff like that. Just chill, bro. They are trying.
Chill,
They get paid.
Let them trample on your rights. Exactly.
They get
chill.
paid. Yeah,
That's
so
what
we
they
can
want
play.
you to do.
So we can play football.
Chill. Just
That's
chill.
That's what Nick Saban.
Man, we're gonna play
liberal-
football whether Nick Saban makes a
liberal-
damn mask video or not.
Liberal Nick Saban is saying, please, I just want to coach football.
Nick Saban, this is the wokest I've ever seen. Nick.
Nick Saban is the governor of Alabama, just like
King.
Bear Bryant. Like if he says do it,
699.
everybody's gonna do it.
If you have to wear a
He
mask
does
to
sound
get
like
in the
Hank Hill.
stadium, there's gonna be 100,000
Nick
people wearing
Saban.
masks.
699 Texas said he sounds like Hank Hill.
He did kind of sound like Nick Hill. Hey,
Play
All
that
of
again.
us want to make sure we play football this fall. And to make that happen,
the
we
mask,
must be sure we
I
stay
hear
at
it.
home if we have symptoms.
that could be
wash
the
your
mask.
hands
It
often.
could be the mask. The mask
Yeah.
is like he is
And
talking with a mask.
If you don't think this is an opportunity for the school to make money, you're insane, because he's not wearing a N95 I-95 mask.
Right.
He's wearing a Alabama Roll Tide logo on it,
Without a doubt.
copyright mask that you can buy at the Alabama shop.
I can't
I'm
wait to
sure.
get them MFTK masks.
Me
bro.
neither.
Like,
I'm gonna wear a mask
like
if
just
you can give me an MFTK mask.
it's
Wear one of them paper
propaganda.
masks that don't do nothing.
Hey,
Don't
Saints
do nothing
fans
but
were
put
wearing
money in
masks.
James' pocket.
Facts. That's all they got. That's what
Saints
this
fans
is all
were wearing
about.
masks at games
They were-
years ago.
They were way
So
ahead
we
of
should
it.
be
They were
able
called
to
costumes.
Yeah. So I mean, we should be able to accept that you have to wear a mask to go to the game.
Hey, by
That's
the
fine.
way, congrats to Shaq Quarterman.
Just signed with the Jacksonville.
Yeah, signed his deal
Jaguars.
today.
Nice.
Don't know
Another
what it
Kane
is.
in the league.
Yeah,
4 years, right?
I
Well,
guess.
aren't they always there?
4th round pick out of Oakleaf. I think he's gonna be a good player. I think that was a good pick by the Jags with Shaq Quarterman. We haven't talked like hardly any Jag stuff. I mean, we talked about Gardner, I guess. What is there? What is there to talk about?
Well, Chad Ochocinco came out today and said something very interesting about a Jaguar draft pick.
Yeah.
First round draft pick.
Who? What?
We talk about it. Do we need to take a break?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. I was about to say.
No, we're way ahead.
He said, I just got a chance. He's like, I feel for the Jaguar wide receivers who have to go one-on-one with C.J. Henderson because he talked about his bump and run coverage. And he put a lock at the end of it.
Oh. Well, that's good, right?
Yeah. It's a lie, but it's good.
What? Jiminy Christmas.
I don't
Also,
my bad.
Chad
Let me
Johnson's
rephrase
been
that.
retired for at least
Let me, my bad.
5 years.
Maybe
now.
I said, maybe that came out.
Like, he
the wrong
better
way.
lock down Chad Johnson.
Like, that's not even what they did. Like, the reason why I said that's a lie is like, that's not even like, wasn't even really what he was required to
We
do.
probably saw video of it.
I'm sure he can do it in a one-off situation, but that's like, talk about what they're like, man, his hips, his fluidity, his ability to redirect routes is really, really good. Jaguar wide receivers, you're gonna have a fit, you're gonna have a long day. But let's not just start like that's not saying, man, ooh, just saw some film of James Coleman. Linebackers be ready for a foot race. No, like
That angle route is nasty.
yeah, no, that's not.
Wait
like,
till he jumps straight over you.
yeah, like I could do that like once. Like that doesn't mean that's like in my. I didn't even know that was in my book of business until I did it.
I just saw something. We talked about Jaron Williams. Well, didn't we talk about Jaron Williams last week?
We did.
About how he's still out there?
He's
gone?
stuck in the portal right now.
So it was assumed that he was going to end up at Western Kentucky. But he's not. They elected to take a transfer called Tyrell Pegrom.
That's
Who
so
are you?
disrespectful, man.
Out of Maryland. And so now Jaron Williams isn't going there either.
Does Tyrell Perel have the all
Tyrell Pegrom or
have the
Pegrom.
single game passing yards record at the University of Miami? No.
Pettigrew.
Pegrom completed 69 of 118 passes for 58.5%.
Where?
Maryland. For 719 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. Oh, dear. He ran for 153 yards and 2 touchdowns. If I say that, how many carries do you think as a quarterback?
20.
45.
Well, in college, don't they count sacks as carries? They do.
Oh, okay. He was a starter. Oh, dear. He went out the second half of the season with an ACL tear. And they still took him over. What is going on with Jaron Williams? Isn't that bad?
He's not.
at all.
He's not good. But he's about middle of the road. He would be perfect for Western Kentucky. Didn't Willie start there?
Yeah. He brought him back to life.
Why don't Willie bring him to FAU?
Hell yeah.
He beat him. I mean, FIU beat him. Just saying.
Yeah, but he beat Willie.
He also has whatchamacallit.
He did beat Willie.
But he has but FIU is a lot better than Florida State. I mean, come on, man.
Well,
We know that.
that's a stretch.
Well,
maybe not.
He also has Tronny.
That's true.
I'm not taking him over Tronny.
Who is that? His son?
No, Nick
No.
Tronti.
Nick Tronny from Ponte Vedra Zone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just weird to me. Like, this whole transfer portal stuff.
Maybe there's some personal stuff.
Could be. Speaking of personal stuff, this was my hate o'clock. I hate I love guys who are physical, but don't mind getting in fights and tussles. I hate guys who, while they won't do that to men, they'll do that to women.
Oh, of course.
I don't like when
we're an
people-
anti-women hitting show.
Yeah,
That's for
and,
damn sure.
We're firm on that.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not gonna there's just
we're not sitting on the fence like
No.
some people.
No.
Yeah, I
These
don't
other
like,
shows.
I don't want these. If you do that, then that's where we draw the line. There's nothing tough about that. And what makes me even not to saying I'm okay with it, but like guys like who are well known, like Ike Turner. Like Ike Turner would fight a dude.
Yes,
He would get physical with a guy. I have a problem when guys won't fight other guys. They show no fight. And that's a guy named Juan Williams, who was with Florida State.
Juan? Okay.
Juan.
Okay.
He's black. He's not Spanish.
All right.
He was a highly recruited offensive lineman with Jimbo. Jimbo got him in. He has been straight dumpster juice his entire career at Florida State. In fact, I would say if he would take the same energy that he had trying to choke slam his old lady.
Damn.
Oh dear, he did that?
Yes.
Come on, Juan.
If he would have took that effort to anybody on the football field, Florida State's offense would have. Oh my God, sucked does not describe
What position did he play?
He played tackle. He played
Was he the guy?
ass back.
Was he the guy in the
bench guard?
Was he the guy in the mat drills that we were all making fun of?
No,
The
that was
last
Bello.
guy?
He's gone too.
Okay.
He was the guy.
He's gone.
Okay, people who don't watch Florida
Here's
State.
the guy behind him.
People who don't watch Florida State very often, but like to troll on Florida State. Take yourself back to Syracuse. And there was a guy who literally just swiped his hand away and hit DeAndre Francois. And he just watched it. And he tried, and he's a friendly guy to violence, to people who can be violent back to him. And he reached his hand out. And DeAndre just said, no. Don't help me. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember that.
He gave nothing but lookout blocks. But he was finally arrested, and his girlfriend talked about times during the season that he put his hands on her.
Was it always after L's?
Possibly. Who knows? Like if it was
We
in
need
the
to
fall.
do the math. Well,
I didn't read the article,
So
but I
many
do
Ls.
have a problem
Get the death sentence if it was that many times.
with
Oh
him.
my God.
I haven't.
Definitely.
Oh, actually, I guess I can just click on the article and shout out to Matt Baker, because anytime anything bad happens at Florida State, Matt Baker is right there.
He's equal opportunity.
But,
That's the guy in Tampa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Same way with Florida.
I'll say Tomahawk Nation is the one who actually broke this.
Don't you have some silly name for them?
Nah, they're not the one. They're the guy who I used to hate. Well, I still don't like him, but he's with 247 now, so he knows who he is. But he says, per affidavit, Williams reportedly choked and punched the woman. In addition, it threatened her once when she went to the police. The incidents happened in 2018, and in 2019, after initially withdrawing her complaints, she proceeded with her case.
How big is this? Is Juan?
Juan, 6'7",
Whoa,
310 pounds from
What
the
a
DC area.
What a turd.
He's
right?
consistently injured. I'm trying to find
What a
the
turd.
tweet that they put out, which was hilarious.
Like when you're that big, you shouldn't even be putting your hands on men like that.
Just what an absolute
No, I would
turd.
actually be okay with that. He just doesn't put his hands on anybody
In the game.
In the game, like you're trash.
When it's legal.
Right.
Like that bothers me. Like fight,
Fair.
really fight. Like,
Hey, can I read a text line?
Sure.
While you're looking for that, 802 has texted us this twice, so he really wants to know. What does 5-star Gervin Dexter bring to the Gators? Also, what do you think about Avalon top 20 teams, Florida at 6 and Georgia at 7?
Dexter.
Say the rankings again.
They've got Florida. Apparently, I haven't seen them. Florida at 6 and Georgia at 7.
That's Athlon.
Yeah, Avalon.
Oh,
What is Avalon?
I don't know.
Maybe Matt Athlon.
I
I
don't,
did Matt Athlon.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think Florida anywhere between 6 and 9 is about where they belong. So, I mean, if you got a problem with it, then you probably have a problem with Georgia being ranked that low. but then you don't know Georgia's quarterback situation. It's like we said yesterday. I mean, Florida could beat Georgia. Florida could go undefeated. Florida also could lose 2 games. I mean, I don't have a problem with somebody ranking at 6 and 7. I wouldn't have a problem if it was flipped the other way either. As far as Gervin Dexter, I mean, if you're a 5-star, you're expected to bring a lot right away.
Bro, Gervin Dexter is the truth.
Yeah, he is, and he's
He is
ready.
really
Like
good.
he's put together already.
I'm pissed.
He's ready made.
Y'all didn't deserve.
What position does he play?
Is it D?
He's like a DN, but he could probably play like D tackle in some situations. He's really big. Like I think once he really gets his grown man strength, like it's going to be dangerous.
He's 6'6.5", 286.
Yeah,
and he's a 18-year-old. Like he's a freshman. So I mean, he was the get of Florida's signing day haul.
Lake Wales.
Yeah, Lake Wales. So I mean, yeah. Florida's it's the one. If you can say one thing consistent about Florida,
they recruited the trenches very well.
yes, that D line they have been good at since
Herbs.
Yeah, really without a break. I don't really worry about that part of the ball. I don't worry about
the defense in general for Florida.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you there.
They're always going to come correct every year, it seems like, no matter who the coach is.
Yeah, I agree. And then we got another text from 728. Did the Def Leppard concert get canceled or postponed? Or are y'all doing anything instead of those tickets? I won tickets in February and haven't heard anything. Man, you asking the wrong show.
Yeah, here's what you need to do. Because it does say right now, Molly Crew, TIA Bank Field, June 18th. What you need to do is call 904-641-1011 tomorrow afternoon and ask our lovely Taylor Doll.
Yeah, because we have no clue.
641-1011.
We're just happy we got in the building tonight. You think they tell us all the important stuff?
We're living hour to hour, bro.
I'm going to reckon with you.
Okay.
Nobody cares about Def Leppard.
Oh, there's plenty of middle-aged white people that do care about Def Leppard. Don't they have a one-armed drummer?
Oh, my God. Really?
Have you not heard about this guy?
No, that's amazing. How does he do
I
that?
believe he got in the auto
Def
accident.
Leppard's awesome, though.
But what I'm saying is, like, you really could use
Bangs
two
the hell out
sticks.
of them drums, man.
Like, how do
Yeah,
you?
he does. His name is Rick Allen.
How do you get the double drum?
If you're a one-armed drummer, you change your name from Rick Allen. It's got to be something like better than that.
Little drummer boy.
You can go to Juan Carlo or something like that.
Yeah, that's
So he was with Def Leppard since '78, but yeah, he had to get it amputated in '84 and continued to play with the band.
What's the song about Def Leppard? I'm sure I know something.
Like Pour Some Sugar on Me?
That's them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, they got a ton of good songs.
That's one. Oh, what's some like?
Foolin'?
Like we were talking about this. Like you don't like a certain song by a certain rapper right now because you saw a boxing video, and I 100% respect it. I saw that video already, and I still love the song. When no matter
what are you
most
about?
African Americans,
the guy
if you play
Future, right?
Dreams and Nightmares,
oh yeah,
like it doesn't matter. Like they'll
It
be
was Meek
chilling.
Mill.
They'll be
Oh, Meek
chilling.
Mill.
I used to dream time like that, time like this, and then all of a sudden it's just hold on, wait a minute. It's
Yep,
like an
right,
anthem.
right.
No matter where you play it, they're gonna be like
That's
jumping
in Philly.
What are the white people anthems? Is Pour Some
There's
Sugar on Me
so
one?
many.
Pour Some Sugar on Me's got to be one.
Yeah,
That's definitely
Living on a
one.
Prayer.
I've been some places where they're like, pour some sugar on me.
hell yeah.
What
Like they're
are-
drunk
like-
and they're holding on to each other.
Yep.
I wonder how this is going to happen in quarantine. 'cause
Welcome to
you don't
every
grab me.
Ocala bar
Don't grab me.
I've
now.
ever been to.
Wait,
Pour
728
sugar
said
on
he
me.
won the tickets from us. We gave away tickets.
To Def Leppard?
What
I
is
don't know.
this? Is the
wasn't-
worst Def Leppard song
This
there
was
is.
not on Rock Band.
No,
So I
this
don't
is
know
definitely
this.
not the worst.
I don't know
dude.
this
Hell
one.
no.
All the white anthems I know are on Rock Band.
No, this is not a white anthem. This is not
Okay.
an anthem, no. But listen, guy, we don't actually give the tickets away. We do it through
No,
the
but
station.
we did that on our show.
Who knows?
remember
Probably way back when. Remember, like Rockville? Were they coming to Rockville?
There's
maybe?
times when I
Or-
don't remember that, but I don't remember yesterday. You want me to remember?
You think this dude's messing with us?
No, he's dead
He might
ass
be
serious.
No, you think he's trying to get free tickets?
No.
No, I think
We gave away stuff on all these
serious.
shows.
I just don't remember. Remember there were some times when they're like, you got to give these away?
Exactly.
Oh. And then
Yeah,
we
we
did it
were
like the
like-
last minute?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
crap.
like,
We're always like, oh, be the fifth caller. We got 30 seconds left.
whoever's listening before, call before the show's over and you get the ticket.
You know what's odd about the show in Jacksonville that they have advertised for June 13th or June 18th is this will show you the demographic of the show. 1:30 p.m.
Oh, we got to get it in before dinner.
on a
And
Thursday.
before they go to
June.
on a Thursday.
and before they go to sleep.
In June?
Yeah, exactly. Dinner's at 4.
Everybody's going to
You
melt.
said middle age, bro. That's grand. These are grand.
Yeah.
They're that old?
No, they're not that old.
Well,
I
you
don't
gotta
know
think,
why it's that
70.
early.
If he
That's
was, if he
ridiculous.
had 2 arms in the 70s,
It's got to be like
Like,
a festival
that's
though.
for
It is-
50 years
They're
from
an
now.
80s group, so if you like them in the 80s, now you're in your 40s.
No, well that's fine.
That's what I'm saying. That
No.
is fine. That's not.
No.
But
go
no,
to
it's
bed
got to
at
be
8.
like a festival thing where it still doesn't end till
No.
night though. The good bands don't go
My
until
mom
like
was
Maybe.
like you're 40.
I'm
Like,
43.
That's my mom. Like my mom's almost 60, bro.
My mom is 60. She's
So
like
I'm saying,
65.
so that means my mom would have like the Leopards of Death.
My mom's way too old for Def Leppard.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
what is this?
Like you like the music you listen to when you are in your teens and 20s.
That's when
My mom was in her teens and 20s and like
If your mom is like about to be 60,
early, like before the band was big.
my
Definitely
mom
way
was like the
before that.
80s was like when my mom was in college.
Yeah, I mean, I was like in middle school. Like, no, not even. Yeah, elementary school.
Like
My
that's-
mom was listening to like the Beatles, bro. Like in
Your
the
mom was
Stones.
just an old soul.
No, she's
she was
old.
growing up.
She's old.
She was a hippie.
She was born in like 1958 or
Hey,
something.
real quick. No, we don't have time. We got a break, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
I want to break right now because I want to come back and get to this question somebody asked about Kirby Smart. Do you think he was not smart for sticking with Fromm over Fields?
Kirby dumb?
I want to get to that if we have time coming up next.
Now, another classic moment in Jags history.
Can the Jaguars survive? Garrard's going to run for the first down and a lot more.
1010XL.
All offers with approved credit and not a conjunction. See dealer for complete details. Drive forward.
With inventories up and prices down, car buying has never been easier. When you buy at Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Arlington. Shop online and have your new car, truck, or SUV delivered to your home or office.
It's just that easy.
If you prefer to come to the dealership, we're dedicated to provide you with a clean and safe environment. Get your price and payment in 10 minutes or less. Drive a new Ram truck and save up to $14,000 off MSRP. Get 0% for 72 months. Make no payments for 120 days.
See our inventory at #1CJD.com.
Drive a brand new Jeep Renegade from just $199 a month. Bad credit? No credit? Our goal is 100% credit approval all month long. Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Arlington, 9600 Atlantic Boulevard.
Across from the Regency Square Mall.
At JEA, we know that even in a time filled with unknowns, one thing is certain. Together we will weather this storm, just as we've weathered every other storm that's come our way. And while this storm may look different, our commitment to the community remains the same, providing reliable energy, safe water, and financial relief for those who need it. Because as your neighbors, friends, and family, we know the importance of staying connected. Connect with us at JEA.com.
Things are moving again in our community, and like so many other local businesses, Diamonds Direct is now open. We're ready to get back to our mission of helping you celebrate your love like never before. Our showrooms are clean, and we're taking all the necessary safety precautions. Our showcases are fully stocked, our values and prices are better than ever, and our team is eager to serve. And starting this Friday, we're helping in a big way with our most aggressive finance offer ever. 5 years, 0 interest financing with nothing down on any purchase. Yes, 60 months, 0 interest on anything. All certified diamonds, all designer rings, all fashion jewelry, all earrings, pendants, bands, and bracelets. If you've had to delay that engagement or wedding or that anniversary or birthday celebration, Diamonds Direct is here to help. Starting Friday, you can spread your payments over 5 years with 0 interest. At Diamonds Direct, now more than ever, we know love is the most essential thing in our lives. So come see us and let us help you share that love with something she'll have forever. Diamonds Direct, open Memorial Day too. Get details, store hours, and directions at diamondsdirect.com.
Take advantage of working from home and get that project or spring cleaning done now. Rick Ballou here for Small Haul Dumpsters. They offer short-term dumpster rental with low rates and zero hidden fees. Saving you more on any size cleanup. Give Small Haul Dumpsters a call today at 552-5555 or go to smallhauldumpsters.com to reserve your Small Haul Dumpster today and get $50 off your first rental. Call today, 552-5555. or go to smallhauldumpsters.com.
He's our middle linebacker.
All throughout open, especially in cover 4.
Number 55, Tom McManus.
Got a pass rush.
Fridays on Jaguars Today. Brought to you by McGowan's, the official heating and air conditioning partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
If you're a man over 45, have frequent urination, an urgent need to go, a weak flow, or waking at night to urinate, it's time to consider UroLift. This is Dr. West, urologist with McKeever Clinic. UroLift is a non-invasive outpatient procedure with minimal downtime. If you suffer from an enlarged prostate and want to avoid the sexual side effects of medication and invasive surgery, UroLift may be for you. Contact McKeever Clinic at 355-6583. That's 355-6583.
Peninsular Pest Control can help you with bugs inside and outside of your home. Our trained service technicians specialize in treating interior and exterior pest problems. Whether it's mosquito suppression or ant control, they stand behind their service. Schedule a free consultation by phone or online at crittergetter.com. Ask about the $30 discount on new services. Remember, Peninsular is your Critter Getter.
All year long, you'll be singing our song. Stay cooler with Bueller. At the head of our class, we make it happen fast. Stay cooler with Bueller. For heating and air, we always play fair. We make the difference because we really care. Bueller Air. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
So the question right before we went to break was Kirby dumb for picking Fromm over Fields?
No. Not at all. You go with the hot hand. That guy literally should have won you a national championship.
Would they have a national championship if they would have had Fields last year? That defense was unbelievable.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I'm gonna say it's tough. They didn't have they didn't have the wide receivers that they had the year before.
I don't think they would have.
It's just
I think he made the right decision. I mean, I don't think he would have done any worse. Would he have Fields now? Yes. Would he probably be the number 1 ranked team in the country right now, preseason? Yes. So, I mean, if you want to look at it that way, then yeah.
Here's one thing that I think people forget about Fromm. Fromm single-handedly changed the landscape of college football.
Really?
By being a better competitor than everybody else. He beat out a guy who previously started, that went to Washington and won a job in Washington. He kept his job from a young man who went and beat out a guy at Ohio State. Now that guy left already, but that guy went to LSU. Just think about all the different changes.
Yeah.
All the different changes that were made because of that one domino effect.
Yeah.
Had he lost the job, I would say Justin Fields probably doesn't leave because there's a little bit more cushion between him and the actual starter, and Ohio State is left with who?
And where does Jake Fromm end up?
Yeah, Jake Fromm transfers, and
yeah,
it's just
I think it's easy now to say, well, did he make the wrong decision? But at the time, I mean, when he made that decision, they were playing for natties.
There's a guy who was brought up in FSU Twitter, Chris Riggs, and everybody knows him. This is why I bring this up. Chris started as a redshirt freshman, but it's how a decision creates a domino effect. This could be the domino effect for, not unless Carson really works out soon, for Georgia. You got I forgot the one guy who was before him who got kicked off the team for smoking weed. the number one pitcher in the nation, number one catcher in the nation, number one quarterback in the nation, Joe Mauer, went to the draft instead of coming to Florida State in 2000. And now you're left with Chris Ricks. And had all of those things not happened, you would have probably had a different. Adrian McPherson comes in, beats him out. Adrian McPherson gets in trouble. Like domino effects, like things that happen. So before we go.
Yeah, so I have some more white anthems I've thought of.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Because we're going to end the show on one. And, dude, Denny, my mind is blown. The song we're going to end on, I don't want to give it away just yet. It's not even Third Eye Blind. It's a band called Semisonic. That I guess this is their one hit. Exactly.
Yeah.
But Oasis Wonderwall. If you turn that on in any white establishment, we will go insane and know every word.
You think that's an anthem, though?
Yes.
See, I think
definitely my generation.
I think more.
What about I Love This Bar?
Yeah, Toby Keith.
Dude, everybody, even I don't care where they're from, even if they don't like country music, they will blast that damn
Low
song.
Places.
Hey, what was
Yeah.
Is
Is that what it's called? Is it called?
We're
Low-
talking about him.
No, I'm saying that one.
Yeah, that one.
What
too.
happened to the black country music singer last year?
You're talking about Hootie?
Grab your love partner. Or
No,
your love one.
no,
the
the other
dancing
one.
Oh,
No, the one
Old
that
Town
had
Road.
Old Town
yeah,
Road. What happened to him?
One hit wonder, bro.
Not one hit wonder. His whole album was bananas.
Really?
I haven't heard
didn't know.
another
They're still
thing.
playing.
neither.
They're playing Panini on
That
hip hop
song
stations.
is terrible.
Yeah, but they don't play them on white stations.
What?
like
Old
they
Town
used
Road is
to.
terrible.
No.
Panini?
Yeah.
All right, you've ever heard this, James?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has been on commercials.
Oh yeah, this is
Okay, yeah.
See,
a
I
white
don't
person
think these are
anthem.
anthems as much
This
as like
isn't
Sweet
a-
Child of Mine.
This isn't
or-
one that you sing
See,
with your soul.
That's just generations talking,
Like,
Danny. So like,
oh, we're halfway there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
if
That's
you act like
That's
people
an
aren't
anthem.
singing this song though at the end
Not
of the
like
night.
that.
Sing
We
it
only
to the
have
top
10
of your
seconds.
lungs?
We have to go. We have to go. 5 seconds.
All right.
Sports Dance. See y'all tomorrow.
Yep.
1010XL, 92.5 FM.
I love you, man. I love you, man.